If you're an Amazon seller, listen up. There is a very real chance your account is quietly losing money as we speak. Today we're diving into an AI copilot that's built to find and fix those hidden profit leaks before they cause any real damage. So let's get right into it. All right, let's kick things off with a number that, honestly, is kind of shocking. Audits show that nearly 30% of Amazon sellers are leaking revenue every single month. And we're not talking about big, obvious mistakes. We're talking about hidden account issues that they don't even know exist.
And, that leads to the million-dollar question, doesn't it? Is this happening to your business? Are there little cracks in your foundation leaking money that you just can't see? To really get why this happens, we have to talk about the hidden revenue drain. And it all boils down to one simple, kind of frustrating fact. Your standard dashboards, they just aren't telling you the whole story.
Okay, now this slide is so important. Look at the contrast here. On the left, you've got the stuff everyone tracks, right? Sales, clicks, ACoS. But on the right, those are the questions that actually matter. Sure, your revenue looks great, but is that bestseller even making you any real money after all the fees? You're getting a ton of clicks, but which keywords are just complete money pits? This gap between what you see and what's really happening, that's where your profit just vanishes.
And this quote, man, it really cuts to the core of the problem. It's not that sellers are being lazy or careless, it's that these issues are silent. They're sneaky. They don't flash a big red warning light on your dashboard until, well, weeks or months of damage have already been done to your bottom line. So how in the world do you see what the dashboards are hiding? Well, this is where a tool called SellerQI comes into the picture. And the key thing to understand is that it's not just another dashboard. It's positioned as an intelligent diagnostic system, like a doctor for your account. So what is it exactly? Well, it's an AI platform that monitors and diagnoses your account. But here's the magic word, before. It's designed to be proactive, to spot those hidden problems before they start to eat into your performance and your profits.
So how does it actually work? It's pretty simple, really. You connect it to your account, and then its AI just works. It's constantly scanning everything in the background, your listings, your ads, inventory, the whole shebang. The AI analyzes all that data, and the moment it finds something wrong, boom, you get a clear alert telling you exactly what the problem is and, more importantly, why you should care about it.
And the end result of all this? You get to shift from constantly being in firefighter mode, running around doing manual checks, to a proactive state of mind. You have an automated system that's literally watching your back 24/7. So let's get practical. How does this actually help? We're going to break down 4 of the most common and most expensive profit leaks that a system like this is built to plug.
First up, the silent killer of sales, listing errors. This is that terrifying moment when your product just becomes invisible on Amazon, and you have absolutely no idea why.
I mean, this quote is every seller's nightmare, right? One day, you're ranking, sales are coming in, and the next, poof, you vanished. And it could be something as simple as a single keyword that Amazon's algorithm quietly flagged, and just like that, your listing is suppressed with 0 warning. So the fix here is all about continuous monitoring. The system is always scanning for those blocked keywords. It's checking to make sure Amazon is actually indexing the keywords you've entered. It's even flagging images that might be hurting your click-through rates. It basically turns all that stressful guesswork into a clear, precise action plan. All right, leak number 2. This is a big one, and something that keeps every seller up at night. Wasted PPC spend. Just watching that money flow out the door with nothing to show for it. This is where it gets really smart. Instead of just looking at your overall ACoS, the system goes way deeper. It monitors your campaigns to flag the specific, high-cost keywords that are bleeding you dry. And maybe even more critically, it pinpoints those keywords that are getting clicks but have 0 conversions. Those are the ultimate budget killers. And check out this real-world example. It's just wow. A seller found that one single keyword was eating almost 40% of their entire ad budget for just 2 sales. By just pausing that one keyword, they cut their ACoS in half, and get this, their sales actually went up by 15%. That's the power of finding and fixing these leaks. Okay, on to leak number 3. And this is a classic trap that so many sellers fall into. It's the danger of confusing those big, shiny revenue numbers with actual take-home profit. Because believe me, they are often 2 very different things. I mean, just look at this table. It tells such a powerful story. At first glance, that facial serum looks like the hero product, right? 22 grand in revenue. But when you factor in ads, fees, and returns, it's only making a tiny 1.5% margin. Meanwhile, the quieter moisturizer,
with less than half the revenue, is the real profit engine here, bringing in a super healthy 26% margin.
Having that kind of clarity, down to the individual product level, is an absolute game changer. It lets you stop pouring money and energy into those revenue-heavy but profit-light products and instead double down on your true winners. And the result? A huge jump in overall profitability.
And the final leak we're talking about today is money that Amazon literally owes you. You know, when they lose or damage your inventory in their warehouses, you're supposed to get paid back for it. But so often, that money gets missed.
Now, anyone who's tried to track this manually knows it is an absolute nightmare of comparing different reports. So the solution here is simple: automation. The system tracks all your inventory and automatically flags discrepancies. It gives you the specific IDs, the timestamps, everything you need to file an accurate claim. It basically turns a horribly tedious task into a simple way to recover what is essentially found money.
So when you take a step back and look at all of this together, what you're really seeing is a fundamental shift in how you can operate your business, moving away from constant guesswork and firefighting and towards data-driven confidence.
This slide right here, it really says it all, doesn't it? It's the move from being reactive, always putting out fires, buried in spreadsheets, to being proactive. With automated monitoring, you get clear insights that let you make smart, data-driven decisions. And look, in today's tough economy, with all the uncertainty, this isn't a luxury anymore. It's an absolute necessity. It's about replacing that stress and uncertainty, and maybe even the cost of expensive consultants, with a system that gives you genuine confidence and control over your business. And that really just leaves us with one final thought. When you start plugging these hidden leaks in your listings, your ad spend, your real profitability, and your reimbursements, you're not just fixing problems. You're actually unlocking performance you never knew you had. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What is your account's true profit potential, just waiting to be uncovered?